another quarterfinals match coming up for you shortly. Our Rocket League quarterfinals is not disappointed at all so far, Chef Billy. We've had upsets, we've had map vibes, and we have had some ridiculous overtime shots. So now, we are heading to our final quarterfinal match. It is going to be Butler University, the Bulldogs, taking on NAU. Have been a very strong team throughout this season. They have not dropped a match yet here in the championship bracket, and they're looking to continue that streak as they prepare to take on Butler University. And now, we're looking at this again. I'm going to get your pre-match predictions. I know we changed around a lot last time, but I'm holding you to this one. Who do you think is going to be the favorite heading into it?
I mean, it's the number 3 team in the nation. Yep. And Northern Arizona don't look like they're going to be stopping anytime soon. However, your blue-collar Butler Bulldogs might have something to say about it. I'm not sure if Munch is available to them right now, but Kai and Morales will have to do the heavy lifting here for the Bulldogs. If they get out to an early lead, they do like front-running. So we'll see how this actually is going to go down. But my prediction, 3-2 Butler. It's going to be an upset.
Ooh, all right. I see how it is. I'm holding you to this one this time. Heading in here. I'm holding you to it. We're not allowed to change. Last time we went from 4, then we went to 3, then we went to 5, and then finally we settled on 4. So, this time we're predicting it. Butler University right here. 3-2 them, and they're already off to a great start. Craig, great setup for Kai. This is the Butler Bulldogs we know and love.
I mean, they will get dirty junkyard goals just like this. And, I mean, they bullied Chronicle off the ball there. KJ and Chronicle, I will call them Double K here a lot, or 2K Rocket League, as I know them and love them. But, I mean, this is a Butler side that, can really bring mostly the intensity and just that grittiness that I love. They're willing to get into the trenches. They're willing to commit players forward. They're willing to get into these physical battles. They do not care. They will do whatever they have to do to win.
At any stage, especially this one, where one loss means the end of your tournament life. It's the time for Butler to go all in. Morales was there with the play, but KJ with an even better save. Get that one out of the line of fire. Craig, though, not done just yet. We are actually going to see Craig come in instead of Munch. Has been absent for a little while, but I gotta say, Craig is not a bad substitute by any means, setting up Kai beautifully. Oh, that turreting was just on point. You could have seen the connection come through. And already a minute in, Butler on the board, up 1.
Well, I mean, we're looking for some of these cut plays that Castillo is known for. And I know that you have a little bit of a bias towards them just because you've seen them quite a bit. But I have seen these Butler Bulldogs really take some of the top competition and just demolish them. One of them being Seton Hall earlier in the year. And, I mean, just had their way with them. So, you know what? There was revenge gotten during the round robin. But this Butler squad has come into form now. They're ready to take it to the next level.
And we got to say, though, NAU, they're not a team to be underestimated by any means here. They performed so darn well in the regular season. Finished 3rd overall, only dropping 3, and both of them are actually only dropping 2. Both of them were to both the University of Montana and Montana State. Good news for them. No Montana teams remaining in the bracket, so don't have to worry about that anymore. But Butler standing in their path, that is still something that they should be a little bit worried about. The last time they played was way back in week number 9. Seems like eons to go at this rate. Was a 3-0 for NAU. And, if they're wanting to carry that momentum forward, then why not go for it? They've done so well, haven't dropped a series in our brackets, and they're making it into the top 8. They're one of these teams that were predicted to make it to those grand finals and stand a chance and against some potentially the likes of UT Arlington, but way down the line, they still have plenty of opponents to climb over.
Going to come down to Kai, really setting the tone here, and watching what Morales does from the back. I mean, Morales was the leading scorer here for your Butler Bulldogs during the regular season. But Kai is the flash. Yep. Kai is the superstar. They are Icarus flying high towards the sun. Sometimes they get burned. Sometimes they just scrape the sky, and sometimes they dazzle you. And you'll see it right there. The mechanical skill forces the demo out. 1:45 of the clock, still just 1 score.
you hype up Kai so much. I mean, rightfully so. This guy's like, with Morales and Krieg being as good as they are, this guy's like the extra spice. Like, wow, that's pretty darn good. You're adding that on top of it. I mean, that's the goal that Butler has played around so long, is give the ball to Kai. This is the most talented player that they have mechanically, and they've said it themselves on multiple occasions. NAU, I think they've seen that, where they're straight up going for these demos on Kai specifically to prevent those opportunities from happening, and it's going to be key here with Butler having that early goal right now. NAU, they need to get something done within this final minute here, or they're going to find themselves down early.
I mean, just look at them controlling the pace of play right now. That's a great waterfall coming from KJ. KJ likes those long distance shots, but does not find the back of the net on that one. And now you're sub 60 seconds, looking at 45 seconds on the clock here from Morales, looking for a teammate, looking for Krieg, looking for the near post, just barely off target.
We need to see, realistically, I want to see Castello kind of come alive here. When we got to catch their match yesterday against Cincinnati, really, this was one heck of a match that Castello, they popped off. And I'm going to take one of your phrases. It went absolutely ham, all right? That's exactly what ended up happening. And we're yet to see Castello show that same potential. They're not living up to it so far. Honestly, they haven't had many opportunities to show that they can do it. A nice pass to Chronicle, but Krieg is there on the defensive line. Only 10 seconds remaining. All Butler need to do is hold on for a little while longer, and they can go ahead and say that they have taken a round off of NAU, and that is going to go ahead about do it. Butler up early, 1-0.
Playoff Rocket League is different than the regular season.
Oh, yeah.
And steel sharpens steel. And they probably went back and watched the VOD review. And said, you know what? We've got some idea of how NAU, the Lumberjacks, want to play this game. We're going to flip that on the script. And we're going to take it our own way. And we're going to bring our Midwest blue-collar Rocket League to the Lumberjacks and see who's more manly. And, well, Butler gets the job done first, 7 shots to 4. And, I mean, a lot of the possession was with Butler. Even in transition, they had somebody back in rotation. They had the resources to block any kind of an attempt that was coming their way. And then they just wasted so much valuable time against Northern Arizona. The Lumberjacks just didn't have the head of steam that they needed to get over the line. So game number 2, maybe that's a warm-up game. Maybe Northern Arizona needed a game to warm up. Who knows? But what I do know is that Butler is on fire right now.
Oh, yeah. There's not many teams that can pull together transitions that are this. There's just not. You can have the old teams with a great offensive possession, or it's just an absolute demolition of a defense. Problem is actually getting between those two, and Butler, they're able to do that very smoothly here. And now as we headed into the second game, they're struggling to clear the ball out of their own end. Actually, Kai and Morales having disagreements in the center. Had to be Krieg get the final word in. Is NAU, they're boost starving Butler, as a matter of fact. They're stuck in their own end, taking shot after shot, which have all been blocked by some miracle of skill. Ooh. But if the keys keep raining in NAU, they're looking for that little crack within the seams.
Well, there's the crack right there. You're going to look at the aerial from Chronicle, and Chronicle, known for their aerial prowess, really kind of shut out there in game number 1. I mean, you didn't really have much to talk about from the Lumberjacks, and we're going to go for a ground pitch here. Kai with a beautiful shot there. That opens up the field.
That's going to open up, allow for more of these rotations to come through. Krieg over to Kai. SB Chronicle with the save. He'll be able to get it. But it's not out. There's risky waters just yet, because Kai has been in control of. This guy's no one there to meet them, and yes, we're going to be back in Butler's end, but that's going to be easily transitioned back out to Kai, losing that race. Chronicle wants to have his line set up across this midfield. You shall not pass, but Kai could care less about those instructions that have been given, and it's just going to continue to batter this one through, break through that midfield's line, and add more shots onto this list, and Butler's going to get it. Krieg is going to be the one to do it.
Oh, hello, Krieg. I mean, look at this touch from Morales. So I knows that the contact is coming in and gets it out there before it comes through, and Krieg buries it far post. Worm burner. Oh, my lord. I love it. I love it. And Krieg is not done yet. Krieg wants to taste more of the back of the net there. But you know, it got maybe a little bit saucerized with a Mockingbird stomach, and they get a demo into boots. So Morales is going to have to come back with 33 boosts and get themselves into the defense. That's a great touch.
Oh, I just want to talk about Craig for a little bit, too. Craig was brought in a little bit later on into the season. Munch was one of the main roster starters for Butler University, but I've been told as soon as Craig came in, it's like this team suddenly started to work together so much better. Craig brings a significant amount of value to the table and allows Butler to set up these plays. The communication is smooth. These passing plays are smooth. You can see the difference in the flow between these players, how they're connecting the passes, who is in control of the possession, and that is truly the power that one player can bring, and the potential to turn this around for Butler University here, and managed to even to get that first goal on the board. Not the highest score on their team by any means, but it's just that little impact that can count. But there we go. Northern Arizona, they're going to end that drought, get themselves a point.
Aye, aye, aye. I mean, look at this, give and go right there, just point blank, 65 miles an hour on that. And I mean, they were looking for it. The Double K show. Now, hold up, they cooking something right now, and they're not going to take this lying down. Kickoff goal almost resulted there. And Morales looking for the ground. High, up high. Nice touch from Morales, looking for the touch. The double shot comes in. What a blister!
Okay, not only was that a great shot from Kai, but look where Morales is right now. This is the communication that Butler University showcases. Their team synergy is ridiculous that they're able to pull this off. This is a collegiate team, and these players, they haven't been working together for very long at all. The fact that they're able to communicate that early off of a kickoff is utterly ridiculous.
Blisterous was the goal, was the adjective that I used there. Thank you, Mailman, in chat, for catching me out on that one. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. So much. But still, it was a blistering shot that came in. It was just a rocket that came from there. Well, I mean, 90 seconds left. This is about to be Butler on match point to take down the number 3 seed in the nation, looking for the shot. Kai getting in with the insurance goal.
We saw it before with Cincinnati. They took down Seton Hall. Butler University right now, Billy. They're inching closer and closer. You predicted the upset. You knew that Butler, they're going to come into this. They're going to want it bad, and here they are. They're up 3-1 with 82 seconds remaining in the regulation time. Northern Arizona University, they are down badly. They are hurting, and they need to come back at this point, because if they lose one more game here, you're forced to win the next 3 in a row, which is just a lot to ask from any player, from any team to come out.
Oh my word!
Is making sure that Butler isn't going to have to worry about that.
Aka what? Aka what? Aka Kai. Karma. Kaimelian getting it done. Far post worm burner. That is a 3-goal lead. 64 seconds left on the clock. Game number 2. Butler. I thought the Cincinnati game was going to be the upset of the tournament. This might be the earth shaker that really rattles the entirety of our finals. Well, KJ not done yet. Hold up. They still cooking. We're going to look and see. I mean, Chronicle, Castello playing more of the supporter role there. They're just not getting the same looks that they have seen throughout the playoffs. Castello is being corralled by these Bulldogs, and the junkyard is open.
Butler have clearly done their research heading into this match, right? You can see where they're contesting NAU. I mean, a beautiful demolition onto Chronicle as well. That just opens the field wide for Kai to continue to put in the work. When a team is so well, it's clear when they're well prepared heading into it. I do wonder if NAU has underestimated the opponent that the Bulldogs were going to be. They've looked so confident, so strong for the entirety of the regular season, and for the very first time, they're fighting the connections here. Castello needed to win that 50 in the corner. Will get it, but Krieg, they're on the backup. Make sure Butler will remain in control, remain in the driver's seat. Kai with another shot going in. Chronicle saving that one out, but with 2 goals and 8 seconds to have that accomplished, this one is looking just about done for NAU. They fought hard, but Butler, they are here to win it today, Chef Billy. They're going to go ahead and close this one out. Match point for the Bulldogs.
Hold up, let him cook. Hold up, let him cook. That's all I got to say. Butler one of my favorite teams, and they're all my favorite teams, just so you know. There is no biasy from here, from me here. I love everybody. I was in chat earlier talking to the players while we were waiting for the games to go. And Munch, I see you in chat. You got to be so proud for your boys right now because they are on match point, taking down the number 3 seed in the nation, the 3-0 winners earlier in week 9. Oh my goodness. Hold up, let them cook.
Woo! All right. I just want to take us back. I saw something on the stat card there that Kai, 8 shots. 8, Billy, 8. Huh? That is not normal. I understand the plan now. Okay, I understand the plan is let Kai do what Kai does best. North Arizona, I'm sure they understand that's what the plan is because it's happened time and time again. They're getting hit with every shot Kai throws at them. But they haven't found an answer. They're on the brink of going down here in the quarterfinals to a team that they've been able to just steamroll in the past. That would be such a shame for them to go down in such a way. But if Butler are taking it to the lengths, we could very well see it move.
Oh, man. I mean, that was a very dangerous opening 10 seconds for Butler. And the bullet! Oh, gosh, the whiff.
Okay.
The whiff. Oh, no.
Oh.
As you would say. Morales, you got to get a touch on that, buddy. You got to get a touch on that. But for Castillo and the Lumberjacks, this is a sign of life. This is the lifeline being thrown out to this desert island that you are stuck on right now. And Kai wins the kickoff, and they're going to go ahead and push forward, forcing the save out of Castillo. And I mean, Morales, you need to pay for what you just did. Morales with the carry. Morales looking for the double touch. High in front. The save from Chronicle. Once again, they're not done yet.
Craig!
Alrighty.
Hello! Alrighty. Alright, Craig. I see you. We see you. The whole EGF Rocket League scene sees you, knows the potential you bring to the table. This guy is just on fire today. Craig wants this bad, Billy, and they are certainly making this a match for Northern Arizona, making up for that early mistake.
Is this a Butler land?
AJ!
Wow.
Wow, we're going.
we're going. Oh, no. I mean, there's no time for analysis. They are done playing games. Castillo with a bullet pass off of the backboard there, and KJ in perfect position to bury the rock home. Their lead is back up to 1. I was about to say, Butler land diff, hello? It's working. Yeah. It's working right now in Chronicle. I mean, they're up against it here. They're in the fight of their lives. Their tournament lives are on the line here in game number 3, and we need to see what kind of work they can get done here. Let them cook. Let them all cook. Let them all eat. I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to feel this. You are getting the best of the best here in our top 8.
Really appropriate for Chef Billy to make it.
Listen here, you. Oh, boy, the touch.
Oh, all right, the touch coming in. Morales able to get it, but Chronicle, one half of Double K, wants to get it, but Craig having absolutely none of that shenanigans. Knocked out to the corner, back to Morales. Can clear the ball, will be able to do so, but Chronicle has been rock solid down in this midfield lineup as NAU. They're doing their best to set up the plays, and they're missing the final touch here. They're waiting around, waiting for Butler to get themselves out of position. They're not taking an aggressive initiation. They're not going for these incredibly physical plays, but they do get a nice bounce off the backboard. The finalization, oh, Billy, it's not there, but uh-oh. They almost got him sleeping. Kai with a heroic save in the back.
Epic save number 2 for Kai there. And, I mean, that's just, all-pitch player. And that's what you have to be here. In the GFC. You have to be an all-pitch player. You can't just be stuck into one role. You need to be able to rotate and help your team out. What a save from Chronicle. That was definitely goal-bound.
Oh, Chronicle had to get that one down and wants to send another one for Castillo. Will not do so. Craig has been in control, or rather the disruptor so far for the Butler team, getting these plays out. Kai, who I didn't mention that Kai needed to be shut down a little bit, but what about Greg? Greg is coming up hot. We're back to this tied scoreline. We're not even halfway through the game yet.
Look at the pinch from Kai. The pinch from Kai was absolutely perfect. It's almost like deadening the ball against a side bumper in pool. And, I mean, just took all the spin off of it, took all the pace off of it, and just set Craig up for that near post bullet. and we're even at the halfway point of game number 3. Reminder, this is the number 3 team in the nation that are down 0-2 to the second place team in the Big East. Oh my word. This is going to be a rafter shaker if this goes through.
Butler, they're still 9th overall, which out of 24 teams, that ain't too shabby whatsoever, but considering that Butler has lost to over half of the teams still remaining in this bracket, it's kind of crazy to think that this is where they currently say, no, but you leave the door open. Kai is suddenly available. Go ahead and walk right into the house that NAU thought they had protected.
Craig with the important touch in the corner to keep the cycle going on. Morales with the beautiful pass off the backboard there, and Kai buries it home. Oh my word, the brooms might be coming out here. It just depends what happens in the next 120 seconds. Oh my word, Lumberjacks, you need something, and you need it right this damn minute.
This is not the Lumberjacks that we've seen in the regular season. They're being challenged. They're being pushed to the limits.
They're being bullied.
They are, Billy. That is exactly what is happening. Butler shut them down time and time again. The Double K duo is getting nowhere with their plays. Morales, Kai, and Craig are ridiculous, getting one in a piece all the way from the opposite side. Completely makes up for earlier because that is a 4-2 lead for Butler.
Oh, dear me. Oh, my heart. My Lanta. Whoo!
My vocal cords.
Mercy. Oh, my God. Okay. That was breathtaking. That was, I'm all verklempt. I got the vapors right now. This Butler squad is absolutely taking it to NAU. And Chronicle says, damn you, I'm not going out yet.
No, Chronicle needed that answer. There you go. Castello knocked it out of the side. Kai thought they were safe, but nope, the Perseverance Chronicle had the superior momentum there. NAU, they're not done. Still 89 seconds here. Is this the last 89 seconds that will be played for their tournament season? I sure hope it's not. NAU, with how far they've gone, how hard they've worked to get to this point, it would be such a shame to see them go down 3-0 to a team that they've been able to beat in the past, but it also shows the growth the Bulldogs have been able to make. I mean, these demolitions are coming in left, right, and center. Kai with another setup, knocked out to the side. Castello, just an attempt to keep that in control, guarantees the touch down to that final minute. Jeff Billy, this really is what it comes down to.
Oh my lord. Everybody just breathe. We're going to get through this together. We're going to look for another shot on goal. Morales has it squared up, looking for the shot. It goes up the side. Craig is going to control. Go for the double tap off the top.
Yeah, but a predicted double tap that will be thwarted mid-air. Seconds now, Morales going to get the touch. Now we're heading back down to the Bulldogs' defensive end. Craig there been solid all around the field. Moving to their worth here today. Morales finds a shot. Chronicle! He had to hook the net. What a beautiful save from Chronicle. That keeps NAU in this. All they got to do, one goal to tie this up in the next 20 seconds, Billy. This is NAU's entire season on the line right now, and they do not have a lot of time to save it. Has to be up in the hands of Castello, but Kai is beating them to the ball. Castello does their best, touch it high up in the air. It's got to be in these last couple seconds to have it done, but nobody has a touch. Morales taps it up for one last hurrah. Castello back down to Chronicle. Moving across the side, Morales is going to go in, tries to kill him, and it bounces off the side wall. Kai now with the ball into their hands. Still off the ground, but there it is. The Butler Bulldogs brought out the brooms. They swept NAU, knocked them out of the tournament.
Oh boy, get the sweepers out, get the brooms out. That's a clean sweep of your number 3 team in the nation.
Wow.
I mean, completely. I know how good this Butler team is. Okay, I know. I've casted them enough. I've interviewed them enough. I have cheered them on all season long. And when it matters the most, they come through in flying colors. Munches in chat. They've got to be a proud papa right now. I'm a proud papa right now for all these players today. NAU has to go home. Butler, Final Four dancing. Good Lord.
It's just, wow. I mean, you predicted the upset, Billy. You predicted it, but you didn't give him enough credit, apparently. You said this would be in 5, but no, this was a full-on sweep. This is why the Chef Billy predictions always come true. The caster blessing, we'll call it for Butler today. Instead of the opposite.
I mean, 3-0 sweep here to Butler. We're going to get Kai in for an interview. We're going to take a quick little break. Let us get that set up. Hold up, we cooking. We cooking up in here. This is Championship Saturday. This is EGF Rocket League. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the EGFC Championships. We just saw the biggest upset in the entire tournament so far. Butler just went out there 3-0'd Northern Arizona University, a team that was predicted to take it all the way down the line. But here they are. It is Butler. The Bulldogs won, coming out on top. And here with us, it is going to be Kai, the star striker from this team, who absolutely popped off in that match. How are you feeling after such a great takedown?
Feeling good. I mean, first off, it was nice to make it to day 2 in general. I think it was up for grabs a little bit with our group earlier, but like we were super confident going into this match. We did play Northern Arizona University earlier in the semester, but I think we had a different team at that time, and we've seen them like in online matches and stuff. But yeah, we were super confident going into today. I didn't expect it to be a 3-0, but I mean, the fact that it was is great, and yeah, we just feel great about the win.
I predicted your win, by the way. I thought it was going to be 5. I thought there was going to be 5 games, to be quite honest, with how Northern Arizona has just decimated everybody in their path. And you came out with a fire in your eyes. You came out with a definite plan. Was that plan to break up Double K, Chronicle, and KJ and make sure that Castillo didn't have those slashing runs in that we saw them just completely eviscerate the defenses that they've gone up against so far?
Yeah, I don't know if it was like quite that specific, because I mean, like I said, we've only got to play them like one time, and here and there in ranked and stuff. But
Yep.
we know that they're a team that they kind of go through shades of being super aggressive or super passive. So we knew if we just played faster than them, like really picked up the pace, and then also controlled when it was necessary. I think we knew that we could be the better team. And part of that was, taking them out of the equation with bumps and demos. But mainly our game plan was just to play fast where we needed and control where it was necessary. And it seemed to work.
You know what? Y'all look prepared out there. You look like we're on the same page. We gotta say, I gotta mention this. So you guys are going to the semifinal after this, and you don't get much of a break in between our new matches. So we'll make this really quick and snappy here. You're getting ready to face on UT Arlington. Lost one match in the last season, week 3. Last time they lost. You're taking on arguably the best team here on paper. Do you have any shout-outs or comments that you'd like to make before you get ready to go against such a match?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's going to be a tough match, but I think we're ready. I think we're feeling really confident as a squad. As for shout-outs, shout out to everyone who's watching today, my family especially. They're always watching my matches, always supporting.
Aww.
Shout out to my team, obviously, always working hard. Shout out Chef Billy. Shout out Tiny Shiny as well. But shout out Brosif, Mailman, Scotty Bunks, everyone in the watch party, C-Bomb too, and yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for a great series next.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing you guys come back out with the same fire you just showed us against NAU. Thank you so much for joining us, Kai, here on the desk. Go get ready, and we'll get back to you in just a little bit. And in the meantime, Chef Billy, I think we have some mental decompression that needs to happen first before we're even ready to talk about our next match. So we're going to go ahead back to a quick break, get these players in their seats, and we'll be back with our semifinals match.